In the ever-evolving, flashy, and glittery realm of pop stardom, few, if any, names are as universally recognizable as Michael Jackson. Though he's a subject of endless debate and controversy, there's no denying that the king of pop carved out a unique place in the pantheon of music legends. Yet beyond the moonwalks and chart-topping hits, Jackson's life has had its share of bewildering mysteries, one of the most startling being his children. Named Paris, Prince, and Blanket, these offspring sparked more speculation than many other aspects of Jackson's intricate persona. But here's where Jackson's story takes a bit of an unexpected twist. Enter Mark Lester, a former child actor best known for his role in the musical film Oliver. In this video, we'll unravel the astonishing tale of how Mark Lester claimed to be the biological father of Michael Jackson's children. So get ready, because this strange tale is as twisty as a Jackson dance move and guaranteed to keep you questioning until the very end. Join us as Facts First UK presents How Did Child Actor Mark Lester Father Michael Jackson's Children? From child star to osteopathy. From a meteoric rise as a child prodigy to the grittier realities of adulthood, Mark Lester's life has been a cinematic roller coaster. Born in Oxford in 1958 to parents Mike and Rita, both of whom were models and film extras, Lester stepped into the world of entertainment at a young age. Enrolled in stage school at just 5, he quickly became a go-to face for commercials and minor film roles. But it was at 10 that Lester took the world by storm, landing the title role in the 1968 film Oliver. He became a global sensation, capturing the imaginations and hearts of people everywhere. He was the Macaulay Culkin of his generation, catapulted into fame and fortune that had him traveling across continents from America to Japan and Hong Kong. But Lester managed to stay in the spotlight, albeit for reasons not always aligned with his acting talent. As he transitioned into the 1970s, he outgrew his boyish image and his career hit a rocky patch. The headlines changed their tune, focusing on his partying habits and extravagant spending. After a spree of rather lavish life choices, Lester virtually vanished from the public eye. Resurfacing later in Stroud, England, Lester embraced a new chapter of his life. Now 35 and married to Jane, with a daughter named Lucinda, he shifted his career to osteopathy. Lester traded the glamour and paparazzi for adjustable couches and posters of spinal columns. He had come a long way from the child who dreamed of spaceships, but this dramatic transformation was marked by the same sense of inner strength that defined his early years. The Paternity Question. The king of pop, Michael Jackson, has left behind more than just a treasure trove of music. His legacy also includes a shroud of mystery surrounding the parentage of his 3 children, Prince Michael, Paris, and Blanket. While it's widely known that British actor Mark Lester, a close friend of Jackson's for over 30 years, is the godfather to these children, rumors have long circulated about whether he might actually be their biological father. According to a source from 2013, Lester himself openly declared his willingness to undergo a DNA test to determine whether he could be the biological father of Jackson's children. He claimed there was a good possibility of him being the dad, given the close friendship he shared with Jackson and the fact that he had donated sperm before Jackson's first child was born. He mentioned he wouldn't take a DNA test without the kid's consent, but affirmed, quote, "When the children come of age and it's not far away and they decide they want me to do it, then I will." A decade ago, these children were minors, but now they're all adults who could, in theory, give that permission. Lester even pointed out how his own daughter Olivia bore a resemblance to Paris. The backstory here is rich with detail. Lester met Jackson in 1978, and they formed a close friendship that included family vacations and frequent visits. Notably, the actor claimed he last saw the kids at Jackson's memorial service in 2009. Around that time, Lester began contemplating the idea that he could be their father, especially after noticing similarities between his own kids and Jackson's. While Lester has vocalized his willingness to delve into this mystery, the Jackson family's legal team has dismissed these claims as having no merit. Jermaine Jackson, Michael's brother, has also denied Lester's claims, reinforcing the family's stance that the children were fathered by Michael. It's not just Lester who has thrown his hat into this ring. Jackson's British former bodyguard Matt Fittis has also claimed he could be Blanket's father, having agreed to be a sperm donor in 2001. The Daily Mail's false accusations. Surprisingly, these paternity claims aren't the only instances where Lester found himself embroiled in a media controversy, especially concerning his connection with the King of Pop. He was subject to a different scandal when a Daily Mail article, published over 14 years ago, made libelous claims about him. The publication falsely accused Lester of assaulting his ex-wife and allowing his young son to share a bedroom with Michael Jackson. The Daily Mail was later held accountable for this disinformation and ordered to pay Lester damages to the tune of 5 figures. Mark Lester's unwavering support for Michael Jackson. While Mark's connection to Michael Jackson has often been fodder for public discussion and media scrutiny, one aspect remains clear: his unwavering support for the King of Pop. Amid swirling allegations and documentaries that have aimed to shed light on Jackson's controversial life, Lester has stood by his friend, serving as a vocal advocate for Jackson's character and integrity. The bond was so strong they even partook in a godparent ceremony in Las Vegas in 2003. Jackson became the godfather to Lester's 4 children, while Lester reciprocated by becoming godfather to Jackson's 3 offspring. This mutual relationship wasn't ceremonial, it was an enduring friendship that spanned 3 decades, even during the harsh criticisms and horrible accusations directed towards Jackson. Most notably, in 2019, Lester lent his voice to the documentary Michael Jackson Chased the Truth, a film that sought to counter the credible allegations of sexual misconduct made against Jackson by Wade Robson and James Safechuck. Lester openly expressed his doubts about these allegations, challenging the narrative that painted his friend in a negative light. Even in the face of damning media portrayals, public opinion, and interviews, Lester has never wavered in his support for Jackson. He's gone on record numerous times to defend his friend, maintaining that the Jackson he knew was incapable of the misconduct he was accused of. Whether this strikes you as loyalty or full-out denial, Lester's allegiance to his friend offers an alternate perspective that continues to challenge the perceptions of Michael Jackson. In a sea of controversies, Lester remains an island of steadfast support for the late Michael Jackson. While questions and speculations continue to hover around both of their lives, Mark Lester is a meaningful counterpoint to the popular narrative. From his early fame in the iconic musical Oliver to his less than stellar experience with the Daily Mail, Mark Lester has lived a life full of ups and downs, all in the public eye. And let's not forget his enduring friendship with the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, a friendship that withstood the test of time, public scrutiny, and even posthumous allegations against Jackson. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you believe that Mark Lester could be the biological father of Michael Jackson's children? Let us know in the comments section below.